Okay, good morning. It's day 3 on our Camino del Norte, and we are getting ready to head out. We're here in Santillana del Mar, and we're going to Comillas, and we're going to be doing about
12 to 13 miles.
12 to 13 miles. We were going to go further, but it's kind of a rainy day, and we had a really long day yesterday, so I think we're going to kind of ease back today. So we're going to get going.
Let's go.
Okay. Markers we look for to tell us where to go if we don't find it on our map. All right, we're coming up to the town of Cobreses, and we're about a little over 6 miles in for the day. So I think we're going to take a little rest stop here, have some lunch.
Let me see after you're done with that. Let me see that map, and I'm going to look and see if we go to that beach.
Hi! Did you come over to say hi? Hola! Hola, ¿cómo es? Made it to the town of Cobreses. We're having a little lunch break. We've got Tex-Mex empanada. It's pretty good. What do you got, Ned?
Chicken empanada.
Chicken empanada. And we found the beach again. We've mostly been walking on roads through farmlands and villages today. But we found a cute little beach here by Comillas, or by Cobreses. So we're going to eat our lunch here. We're kind of resting our feet, letting everything kind of dry out from this morning since it was kind of wet. Get our feet dry. And I do have some 2 small blisters, one on each of my hills where I always get them. So nothing new there, but they're not too bad. They're a little tender today, but I've got them nice and bandaged up. So hopefully they don't get worse. That's all I'm hoping for. So anyway, we're gonna enjoy our lunch and then get on the way. Things that is kind of hard on this trail versus backpacking is finding a place to use the restroom, because you can't just find places that are open. Things are not open here, and they don't just have public restrooms. So I found like this little road right here, and I walked down it, and I found a little wood spot where we can go and use the restroom. You could bring me my umbrella.
That was a nice spot.
Thank you, babe.
What a great public restroom.
I know. We were so sad because we saw the sign that said there were some bathrooms ahead in like 1 kilometer. And there weren't. Maybe it was a joking that you just really meant go in the woods or wherever you can find. Because there's no woods. So anyway, I'm glad I did it because we've got like 5 miles till that probably can use the restroom. So we we were just talking about how we've had a nice break this afternoon from the rain. And even this morning the rain wasn't super strong, and then all of a sudden it like just started pouring down. So we had to stop real quick. We're like a mile, less than a mile maybe even from our destination that we're going to here real quick. So anyway, it was just kind of funny because we were like, oh, this has been so bad, it's so nice out. And now we're getting poured on. We're walking out of Comillas to Oyambre. We've probably got about a little less than 3 miles left for the day. And Ned and I were excited about this sidewalk because we've been walking on roads, right? What else have we, mostly roads.
Mostly roads.
Through villages and towns. Not always busy roads or anything, but just roads.
No trail today.
Yeah, no trail really. A little bit at the end near Comillas. But this is a really long sidewalk. And it's been pleasant because we're not right by the cars. So this is where we're staying tonight. What did you find?
Yeah, those bathrooms are nice.
Okay, cool. So it's like a little teepee. Let's go see what's inside. This is kind of fun. So we've got 2 beds, 2 lights, a couple chairs. They even gave us like toilet paper, plates, silverware, and cups, and some soap, and a sponge to clean that all up, I guess. A fridge. Mirror, that's nice. Let's see what this is. Oh, like a little cooler. So I guess if you want to use a cooler to take your stuff down to the beach, because we're like kind of near a beach. So anyway, that's where we're staying for tonight in Oyambre. Okay, so we made it to Oyambre, to our teepee accommodations. They lied to me on booking. I'm really sad because we were supposed to be, I thought, in a teepee up over the overlook of the ocean. So I was envisioning going to bed and listening to the waves crash against the shore. And I was super excited. I was actually really looking forward to this accommodation. So I was super upset that, not super upset, but just disappointed because all day I was like, I can't wait. We're going to get to sleep in a teepee, like by the ocean. And we're in the teepee, but we're in like the main campground area. And apparently that section of the campground that's over by the ocean is not open at this time of year, which is not what they said on booking. So I was kind of sad about that, but it ended up being a lot cheaper. Instead of being like $55 a night, it was $24.95 for this night, for this teepee over here. So it worked out as far as like price. Okay, so we're having our dinner. I'm just getting a crack out of this. This chair's cracking me up because like I don't, who sits like this? If I'm like gonna go stargazing, okay, that would be fine. But I'm trying to eat. It's just a little awkward. So anyway, I just found that really interesting. Just had to share.